What is up, guys? Houston Hydreigon here, and I'm back bringing you guys another video on Overwatch. Now, Overwatch just released the update for Season 2 on PC, Xbox, and PS4. Now, today we're here talking about the hero buffs and nerfs that came with the update, and in another video, we'll be talking about basically the competitive scene and how it changed and how the skill ratings have changed. Now, first, let's talk about D.Va. Now, D.Va saw a slight nerf in her defense matrix. Instead of her defense matrix coming up automatically whenever you do press the ability, now instead it will actually have a 1 second delay instead of a 0.5 second delay that it used to have. It's a slight nerf. It's not going to make D.Va any worse of a tank. I think she's still a very viable tank in any team that you have her on. Now, guys, the next one is Hanzo. Hanzo will now experience a 30% decrease in speed while aiming instead of a 40% speed that he used to have before this update came out. Now, this will make him a more reliable sniper, and I think it does make him a better than Widowmaker, which I have no idea why Widowmaker was not buffed in this update. But they also increased the speed of his projectiles by 30%, which means that basically whenever you do fire arrows, you will see them land faster. You will now be able to aim at your next target faster, which I think it really does make Hanzo probably the best sniper in the game right now. Next, guys, is Hanzo's brother, Genji. Poor little Genji got a mad nerf in this update, which I really feel sad about because I have a friend that uses Genji a whole lot, and even though he's garbage with it, but his double jump no longer resets when wall climbing, which makes him less mobile than he used to be. It's okay though. I don't think his mobility was really that big of a problem, but I don't think they should have actually nerfed that. But they also nerfed his Swift Strike, which he's now not able to escape from Junkrat's trap that he sets and Widowmaker's Venom Mine. Now, I do think that was needed because that's the whole point of those abilities, is to stop flankers, which Genji kind of is a flanker basically, and they really did need to change that. Also, Genji's Dragon Blade also got a nerf, which I do think that was also unnecessary. He got a nerf in his amount of time that he can use his Dragon Blade from 8 seconds to 6 seconds. Now, I don't think it was actually necessary to do this for him. I think it was kind of overdone. I think they should have just decreased the range of his Dragon Blade, which I think it would have been okay because he's more of a close combat character, but it's okay now. But that's how Genji is right now. He'll probably get a slight buff maybe in the future, but we'll have to wait and see. Next, guys, we got Lucio in the update. Lucio actually got a slight nerf in his Amp It Up Spood boost, which basically, whenever you would do it, you would increase your team speed by 100%. So they would have double the speed, but now instead of 100%, it is now 70%. And basically what Blizzard's trying to do right now is that they're trying to make Lucio not as much of a priority as he is right now, because basically whenever you do play competitive and you play a good team, 100% of those teams will have a Lucio on them. And now what they're trying to do is basically trying to make the other healers or other support characters a little bit more used, kind of like Mercy or Ana, which I don't think it's that bad of a nerf. I think Lucio will still be a priority no matter what. Now we can move on to McCree, and a slight nerf in his ultimate. It now doesn't regenerate whenever you do kill him while he was in the middle of his ultimate, or where he didn't release his ultimate. It will now automatically go right back to 0%, not 50% like it used to. And I think it was needed. I don't think McCree should be able to use his ultimate or spam his ultimate. Next, guys, we move on to Mei, and she got a buff on her ultimate. Now her ultimate, it can now pierce shields. Basically that means it can pierce Winston's shield, it can pierce Reinhardt's shield, and whoever else has a shield. And now also got a buff in the range of the Blizzard. Instead of having a radius of 8 meters, it now has a radius of 10 meters. And guys, that is huge for holding down a point, or whenever she's in trouble, all she has to do is throw down that Blizzard, bet herself in a rock, and let her teams do the work. And I think that's an amazing buff for Mei, and I don't think it makes her more annoying. I think it just makes her a little bit more viable because you don't see Maze that much in competitive. Next, guys, we move on to Mercy, and Mercy got a buff on her healing per second when she's using her staff, which is now increased by 20%. That makes it makes Mercy an even better healer than she is now, and it also makes her a little bit more viable compared to how Zenyatta could do exactly the same thing that Mercy would do, but Zenyatta would basically be able to put out damage as well with. But now Mercy is actually a better healer than Zenyatta now, and her resurrect also got buffed. Now, guys, we move on to Soldier 76. He got slightly nerfed on the bullet spread of his pulse rifle. Now, what would happen is before this update, the pulse rifle, you would unload basically the whole clip, and it wouldn't be that much of a bullet spread as you kept shooting. But now there is more of a bullet spread whenever you do shoot it automatically instead of in bursts. So, guys, if you use Soldier, make sure to shoot in bursts now. I think you guys have been doing it in bursts, so just keep doing it in bursts. I think it's a better, more effective way to use Soldier, and it's more accurate. Now, guys, on to the last hero. Zenyatta's Orb of Discord got nerfed from an increase from 50% damage to 30% damage. And, guys, I do think that nerf was actually needed. I think Zenyatta was a killing machine. The Orb of Discord, I think it helped teams a little too much. But now, instead of 50, it actually is now 30%. I don't think that's that bad because also Zenyatta is a little bit more self-reliant now because his regular orbs, the orbs he would usually shoot have increased in damage from 40 to 46, and it basically added with the Discord, it basically evens out. It makes Zenyatta himself better instead of his whole team being able to tear down anyone that has an Orb of Discord on. That's all I got for you guys today. Those were the hero buffs and nerfs that happened in the new update. Make sure to like the video, subscribe, and comment on your opinions on the new nerfs and buffs, and catch you guys in the next video.